Yo, hey, how you doing? For a second I thought this was, stream. And I was like, yeah, I'm just going to delete it. So I can just chill here for a second. No, yeah, the stream is going to be safe. So, you gotta get going. Well, let me just, hook up my, controller over here. And it's just, let me do the old way. On camera here. Hopefully you got, enough charge, because it is better than using the keyboard. Hopefully. Yeah, so, and I'm playing jumping because gosh darn it, I want to play jumping. I always have it on the stream, and then by the time it's over, I'm over. You know, by the time I want to play jumping, it's already too late, and all that stuff. So for the day, we're playing jumping first. Wow, we're here. Close on that real quick. Anyway, couple things. You can't see it here, but well, you can see at the top. You can see milliseconds on screen. Because this is jumping, but this is jumping, but different. This is jumping plus, which is approved by the devs and Speedruns, or speedrun.com. This is approved. And what is jumping plus as little peasants? Well, for starters, you can see the milliseconds. I think you can still see the milliseconds if you win the normal version, but here you can see it in game while you're playing. But also, easy thing, the giant boots and the snake rings, the important items at the top, not the bottom. No, so those have been hashed out. And I think, because I'm also recording this, visually for the entire monitor, because jumping is finicky. But I think with Jumping Plus, they fixed it, and now I can easily just record this window and not the entire monitor. So yeah, small thing. But also, I can easily just go to options in game, and I can disable every species. I can put some location progress, tell me the percentage. There's timer options. Yeah, I can turn off the timer here, so we'll turn off the timer here. Yeah, and I can use cheats to basically move myself from one area to another, which will be nice for speedrunning. And I can press like Q to reset myself, and there's a lot of speedrunning stuff. Anyway, let me put on my headphones. Maybe we'll talk in lo-fi until we get where's the low part? I didn't check. I've been talking by myself this entire time. Hey yo, hold on, we got some audio issues out the gate. Wait, can you hear me? Hello? Hello. Okay. See, I don't know if you were able to hear me Cause now the audio works fine. What the freak? Did I just waste my time? Waste my time. Well, if you didn't hear me, the TLDR, this is Jump King Plus. It fixed a lot of problems, like the inventory. Now we have the snake boots and the snake boots skirts. They're at the top. There's a lot of speedrunning stuff, like I can press Q to restart. And it's just a better version. It is approved by devs and speedrun.com. Also, I've seen this area a little bit because I played with my homie Bruno that rated me. I've been following him, on Twitch, and there's this new mod, the Jump King multiplayer. So we played that a little bit. Anyway, bow. Yo, give me ish. Thank you. This is whack on whack. Where is the? I can barely hear. I can barely hear the game. Man, OBS be on that baller. I'm telling you, it should be fine. Why? Hello. The audio is really whack. I was gonna roll with it, you know what I'm saying? And oh my god. So I know just a little bit. Like I can do this. And ooh. Yeah, like I saw the road once. And hey, hold up. So, it's been a minute. I've been itching to play Jump King. But hey, again, the Naruto streams. You know what, let me just go over here and not be an idiot. Thank you very much. I think that there was a bird here. Oh, freak. Oh, cool. I'm not do that and go over here. I would much rather stay on the left side of the screen. Thank you very much. Sorry. What, can I just do this? I can't. Wait, was there a shortcut? Hold on. No slip. I forgot a couple of things. But we're in GhostBabe to finish it. We are falling down. Alright, I'll take it. I'll take it, Chief. Really? That was a fault of the bot. How did I say it? Also, I'm gonna keep talking and check out my audio. Cause ain't no way. This audio feels all over the place. Hold on. All over the place. That means me talking, is me talking. That means me talking, is me talking. That means... Yeah. It's alright, I guess. We're going to start playing songs and videos, honestly. Oh, freak. Yeah, I just jumped back. Don't even. We're gonna start playing songs and stuff when we get depressed and videos of other YouTubers. Because honestly, you reach a point that it gets too depressing. But hey, I'm low-key a little rusty. It's cool. We stay chillin'. I'll make it back in 2 seconds. Watch me. I'm not falling. I accidentally walked off. It happens, you know. Stuff like this happens where you want to jump, but you slide off like this. Again, it's been a minute, and your boy been itching. Also, your boy been practicing the first map. That sub 10 is nothing. So I've been practicing some skips, small ones and big ones. Ooh, hey, calm down. And yeah. Hold up. Let me just make it back up there. Me just wanna make it back. Me just wanna make it back. I actually need to finish the game so I can do nothing but speedruns. And move on to other games. Golly, Pogo Stuck 3 is out. You know. Maybe I'll play that next. Or rather, you know, the first map. Because again, I don't know how to play that game. And I tried it, and I hate it. So it's gonna take a while to get used to the controls. You know what I'm saying? Nope. Jump back down. Jump me up, please. And bow. Nope. Try again. Don't risk it. It's not worth it. Keep doing. Keep undershooting. Keep undershooting. Because if you overshoot, you know what happens. Hey, I almost did that. Hey, calm down. Let me just. Weehee. 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 Let me just bow. And zablow. A bow. Oh, really? Really? Oh my god. I was taking my time too. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's the most difficult job right there. Feels like there's not a lot of maneuver. There is some, you know, it's not that brutal, but again, I'll take these jumps any day over that one with the 3 pins. Like these are just light work. Work light. Yeah, you see, we stay cheating. Shortcuts. What are they, and can I have their number? But easy work. Easy work. Oh, I thought I didn't make it like this time. You know what? Yeah, it's time. Actually, no. Screw it. No. I know that there's, like, I think I can ricochet myself off a corner or something. Wait. Don't do that to me, please, sir. Alright. I think I'm risking it. I think I'll be risking it. Hey, calm down. So let's risk it. And we need to figure out our way. Hey. So from here we need to jump to where that is. It's slippery, of course. So let's not do that no more, like ever, until we actually clear the area, and, you know, thank you very much, you know. And of course, yeah, so overshoot. Thank you. So that's the default save. Thank you, sir. You don't know how stressful it is. Go back to Underberg, because it's all easy, but it takes forever to crawl out of there. You reach a point where they get the areas get too easy that it kind of. Oh my god, they kind of need to give me some saves, my guy. Alright. Cool. We're making it back up. I'm slowly reaching that level of kind of, hey, let me play a YouTube video, man. You know, we stay chilling. Hey, don't. Alright, cool. So, oh, I can use the boots here to. Hold on. Well, actually, no, like, I'll take ice over not being able to move. The boots are too stupid, to be honest with you. Overshoot. There's more leeway on overshooting. Wait. Actually, undershoot. Undershoot has that save. Overshooting, I think, will lead you back to the bog. Back to your mama. And nobody wants your mama. So. How do I do a save here? Like, how do I... Like, this is... I damn well know that this is not the way. I know about it. Hey! Yeah. This. What? And then we're going up, I guess. Bow. There's a tombstone that I am really just not going to read. Which, don't even. I can't even jump to it from this height. I have to fall to it. Bow. Alright, cool. New places, new area. Now, I've never seen anything from this point. Obviously, from the birdie. We have the fly. God. Who wants to fly? Somebody. Tell me who. And where to next? Excuse me, what? No, making... See, that jump is stupid. Calm down, yeah. You went down. What's up there? More ball. I say football, you know, like, that'll look that crazy. But, we're walking off. And he went down. Who? Writing is engraved in the stone. What it says. Stone erected by Thomas of Tonti. My message. I admire the courage of heroes trying to save the babe. Alright, thank you. Well, for her savior, the babe has been chosen me. Oh my God, another. This what I sacrificed my life for. This garbage. Man, I'm not reading. I'm not reading. I don't care. Oh, there was another one under the bottom. Man, y'all are trash. I don't care about trash. Usually I read everything, but to be honest with you, and he's back. Alright, cool. Back where? Are you serious? Are you making me go down? Alright, we're backtracking. Oh, you see me. I'm nice with it. Stop playing. Ah, wait. It's cool. Alright. Fly. Swear to God. You went up? We're going up. Where? Easy clap. It's okay. It's okay. When are you going to stop? I don't know. We're collecting everything, so don't be like, oh, I don't know what you're doing. Oh, the ghost fragments, oh, everything. Of course, this sucks. And for every... And... Yeah, undershooting saves you, I think. And overshooting will have you falling down. Me saying that just gave me a damn flashback to like some old, some old like pop song. Jesus Christ, my brain just exploded for some reason. And I used to listen to it a lot. Hold up, if I can remember it, I'm playing it on stream. No, it's not. No, it's not Maroon 5. Yes, please, let me fall down to the bar. See, easy clip, easy clip. You see him? Sugar, yes, please. No, it's not that. Something, Jesus. The youth, the nostalgia, the hell, because if I was listening to that song, I must have been in my teenage years. And my teenage years are, sheesh. Oh, a lot has happened that a teenager should not have gone through, you know what I'm saying? A lot of harassment and maybe in some certain situations where I could have died, you know. That's what I'm saying. Why was I an idiot as a teenager? Because I'm a teenager, but like I was like an idiot, you know. So I don't get it, you know. My brain took a while to really be like, oh, I shouldn't be such an idiot like this. Hey, I can talk about it. The scars that, I'm not talking about it because I remember some other scars, and one of these scars and is maybe a bit too much, and fuck that. It's basically a story of betrayal. Not like, actually me saying that makes it sound like some kiddie stuff, but I wish it was a kiddie. I was crying. When them scenes where you see people crying in the shower, cold up. I was literally that. I got scarred for life. No play jumping, and everything turned out fine. What? I know that there's a ghost fragment here. They were a little too slow. I already got it. I've already got the platinum achievements. You were slow. So it feels good to be back and falling. Oh Jesus. Let me just bow. Not like this. Kazow. I really trying to make it up there. Bowie. I screw you. Not like this. This is just monotonous. I say it's really an easy area. So let me just, not even, flick. Nope, here. Stand here, go up, and stop bothering me. I'm chasing that fly. It's going up and down, and I'm blocking my head on accident, and here I am. Again, this is not so horrible in the sense of there's no wind for me to wait for. I can make these jumps as fast as I can. No waiting, none of that nonsense. GhostBabe is better than you, babe. 100%. Still have the bug, but hey, the bug is at the beginning. Once you get over it, you get over it. And open it 40. Hey, it works, get over it, Sounds like a bootleg version. Get over it. Get over it with Joseph Kukowski. Shout out to Johnson. Why am I here again? Thank you. This is what I want to do. Oh. A bow. Nope, not quite yet. Again. Slow. Chappelle. One day I'm going to fall off that ledge and be mad. A little bit. Because it's okay to fall from there. What is going to happen? I don't know when. I don't know. Thank you. Mao. New. E. Thank you. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now where's that garbage? He's not here. This is not how you do it, oh Jesus. Eh. Oh, he's here. My bad, I didn't see him. Hey, don't fall. I know how to traverse this area. You ain't slick. Slick you are not. Where? Man, this is easy. This is literally the next platform. Like my guy. Am I that serious? That was the simplest. I could have just. Oh my god. Something. I don't know why I was going down like that. On your mama, that is. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Yeah, it's okay. Should take about 34 seconds, 0.3 millis to get back up there. 36. Make it 36. Whee! Yeah, you slick, coach. No, I'm noticing some of these jumps are overdoing it. I don't like it. Hey, pay attention. Get it right. See, I'm overshooting. Stay nice. Hey. Stay nice with it. This is not stay nice with it. Oh my god, I don't know why you're making me fall down here. So, how's everybody doing? You know, I was doing so great to fix my schedule or to make it to my liking. Really. You serious? No. Yeah. They thought that they got me. They didn't. I'm here. Biggest save. And the biggest L. I stayed up till 8 p.m. last night. And then I fell asleep like an idiot. I had my tea, I made tea, and then I barely took a sip. Calm down. Again with the over jumps. I don't know why I'm doing that. Or I see. Not falling. I don't care no more. Come on, I'm chasing that fly for the millionth time. Please tell me that this fly will actually do something. And not just literally doing nothing. Please tell me that I'm not wasting my time chasing around a fly that does literally nothing. Nothing with an S. And how you doing, me? Yeah, I've been itching to play this game on stream again, and if I stream Naruto first, like, ain't no way I'll have time to stream this game. Why did I make it up here? And the objective is this game. The objective of this game is to get a smoking hot babe at the top. So far, I have 2 hot babes on my roster. This is the last map, the last DLC, and I should be done with the game. There are mods and stuff, some custom maps, but I'm not really worried about those right now. And your boy been getting really nice with it. What she look like? Well, she's a ghost babe, so also I don't know if she's even real in this map, but the 2 babes that I got in the first 2 maps, some bazongas, my guy. Some bouncy bazongas. A blondie. Real cute. Real cute. I don't know why I'm going after a 3rd babe. Like, am I starting a harem in here? I have 2. They're nagging in my ears all day. Hey yo, take me out, I'm bored. Hey yo. And I'm going for a 3rd wife. I'm tripping. I really am. Nope, that's not how we do it. Now. This is like the easy area, Dry's favorite. Dry can never climb this. Keep Jiraiya out of here. They're my babes. I earned them fair and square. Nope. Come on. And you see that white stuff? That's mold. Or somebody busted a fat ass nut. I'm sorry, I had to say it. It's too much. It's so much on screen. I'm taking my time with this jump because if you fall on the other side, the TLDR in this area, don't go near the left side, the right side of the area, because one fall and bye bye. Oh Jesus, one fall and you're back at the bottom. Again, it's not difficult in these 2 areas, the one and the one at the bottom. I didn't jump for some reason. I just walked off. They're not difficult. They just take a while. Not really a while, they're just kinda like, come on, you serious? This area is water, and there's snow or something, sand. But I have a special item that makes me walk in sand. That I got from another map. Don't fall, just... Yeah, okay, we left. One small mistake down there, and you could fall, to the bottom. But thankfully, they were kind enough to give me a save and make me back up here. Yeah, no, it's cool, like... these jumps are nothing serious. The last map was garbage. Falling in the last map, which is called New Babe Plus, in the first DLC, this is the second, was just not fun. It was way too brutal. Here it was alright, Yeah, see? He's a collapse. I'm jumping, I've already seen this area, so it's cool. Let me just make it back up here real quick. I want to see the new areas. I want to... Why? I don't understand. I literally never mess up those jumps. I never. Never in my life. Get out of there. Just get out of there. Don't fall down any further. Nope, that's not... Of course, once you showed up, I'm not panicking. I'm just... I don't know. No! Jesus. Don't fall. No, it's not you. It's not stress. Oh, freak, somebody's here. No, sometimes you just have a bad day. You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, cool. We're out. Screw that. And I'm sliding because I have the snake ring, which makes me slip and slide, and it helps in the water. Let me unequip it. And these are the other useless items that I'm wearing. Some yellow boots, a crown. I'll take the crown. The crown is for beating the hardest DLC. Nope. Hey, do you wanna play some songs on stream? I'm currently just playing lo-fi. Do you have any suggestions for songs? Hell, do you want to watch some YouTube videos? I started doing cause after a while, this gets monotonous. If I continue falling, that is. So I just play like a YouTube video, from like I don't know, like an hour-long video about a movie, a game. And I just put it on stream. I'll watch it. You'll watch it. It's convenient. Wow. Yeah, no, I'm having a bad day. And the day that I want to play Jump King, I'm having a bad day. Yep. Yeah, do your thing, brother. Do your thing. Hey, are you getting any better? Status. I need that status update. I need that report update. If you're still here, that is, Are you no better? What's good? Or did I remind you that you were sick? My bad. Freak. My guy, get a doctor. It's not COVID, then see a doctor. You're throwing up way too much. There's not some bad case of food poisoning, and you're good. You've been throwing up for days. Don't make me mad. See a doctor. Any doctor, somebody. See somebody. Do you have some medicine to help? Yeah, oh my god. It has to be an infection. Some stomach infection. That's my theory. Been taking Gravol. I don't know what that is, but hopefully that's been doing something. Doesn't look like it. My man's still throwing up. Well, for real, how long are you planning to stay like this before going to a doctor? Like, do you have like a window? Oh, if I'm not fine next week, I'll see a doctor. Cause I don't want you dead on me. This serious. Ginger capsules. It's supposed to help when you're vomiting. I went to see a couple. I went to see one a couple of days ago, and I suppose that they gave you the ginger capsules. Okay, good, you ran some tests, and did they see anything wrong with me? Well, clearly, they. Nah, you're fine. You've been vomiting a lot. Nah, you was cool. Yeah, you cool. Here's some ginger. Here's some ginger with it. Maybe mix it with some tea. Actually, not even in a capsule. Here's some raw ginger. Have fun. Now get out. Pay this fat ass bill for doing a checkup. Ginger capsules are just an over-the-counter med. Yeah, I figured. They don't sound that helpful. That doctor must be tripping. Ain't no way they look at the results and will like, yeah, no, I see nothing wrong. No infection, no infection, no fever, no virus. Nah, I see nothing. You straight. While you're over here, pale as freak, barely with one eye open. Man, they wasted your money and time. It's them sick ass people that be coming to work. I'm telling you, somebody from your work got you messed up big. Nope, thank you. This fly, I've been chasing this fly for so many days. Well, does it actually do something? Is this a collectible? Or is it literally going up and down on my dumb ass? Nah, I'm checking a playthrough. Is this in this DLC? There's a collectible in every area, and so far in this area, I'm seeing a fly. I'm chasing this fly in this new area for me, up and down. But let me check playthrough. So I'm tired of this fly. I'll make you mad. I hope so. You know what? I'm gonna play for you tonight. With your free healthcare in Canada. Yes. Good. You know what? Let me play some other tunes. Again, feel free to leave any suggestions, music, song, who you want. Kendrick, Mac Miller, another artist that I don't listen to because I don't know a lot of artists. I don't know 2 Chainz, but I'll play some light music because I'm still talking. Some Mac Miller, to really to really have the copyright on the stream. I gotta love them copyright. Add to VLC playlist. No, don't repeat it. This is an 8-hour lo-fi. No. Thank you. Thank you very much. Lower the volume. Anyway. I don't really listen to a lot of music. Yeah, me too, but I have like 2 or 3 songs that are like, cool with me. And I usually stick to like one artist. Feel safe with one person. Anyway, Jump King, Speedrun task, all items. Just give me a second. I feel like I'm being an idiot just following. Me, an idiot following this damn fly. Hold up. So you do follow the fly. You do follow the fly, yes. Yeah, okay, cool. Because I've been following the fly for way too long. Where did it go up? Down, yeah, right? Yeah, so let me just eat myself. Yep, I see you. Jesus. Oh my god. Hey, at least the fly so far is in the beginning of this area. Hey. And this black stuff can make you slide. I don't know what they were on with the black stuff. Hold up, pause. Let me, Oh my god. I'm backing up. Ooh. Ooh, nice with it, nice with it. Of course I have to drop down. But these next two arcs are the best of me impressed. Yo, Naruto. Like, hey yo, we just finished the fight with Uchimaru and Gaara, and we immediately jumped into Itachi. Out of nowhere. Man, Jordan. Oh, okay, yo. Those were the days. Okay, yo. Out of nowhere. No, I'm stupid. Oh, why? It's going to, save me here. How? Oh my god. It's just, give me like 2 seconds. I don't understand myself today. Also, I'm trying to stream like these games and Naruto when people are available. You know. Hey, rest in peace, Mac Miller, my homie. Oh, freak. Yeah. Leave. Nope. Oh, you see what I'm saying? Some dumbass. Yep. I am a veteran at this game. If you beat the first DLC, New Bay Plus, which was the last one, the last map that I played, you become a veteran, a god. So what do you think is going from what you watched? Nice question. Is the music too loud? Well, Itachi's going to disappear real quick. It's like Uchimaru. He's there for a little bit, you know, kinda. Itachi's like Uchimaru. He's there to lay the seeds, you know, to Shippuden. You know, oh, I'm here, you know, I can do crazy things, I'm powerful. Sasuke is gonna go to the dark side. It's obvious. If you want more power, like he got folded by Itachi. He got folded in 2 seconds. So he's like, freak, I'm weak. So he's gonna go to Uchimaru for more power. And Naruto is going to be like, don't do it. And we'll try to save him. I do remember something like this from back in the day, from my childhood. That Naruto chasing after Sasuke, which I presume right now is because of Uchimaru. That's my prediction. That's my 2022 prediction. God, it's so complicated. This map. Not really. I'm bugging today for no reason. Well, you will see. I won't say yes or no. It's good. Hold up. I'm a little dehydrated. And, Sakura is gonna stay trash, even if she wouldn't. And there's no saving her. I'm not saying a saving grace. How did I make it up here? Man, jump down. Jesus. Stay on the left side. The right side is so scary. I'm not going back to the bog. To the water, I'm not. Like, Shippuden is going to waste no time. We touched on everybody's backstory. So it is going to be like bow. Well, with some more filler, because they have some backstory to fill, so they go to throw in some filler. But your boy's going to be ducking and dodging their fillers. I'm just gonna stand over here, bounce, and honestly, before I started watching Naruto, I thought that it would be cool to be like, which is better, Dragon Ball or Naruto? And honestly, it's disrespectful to compare them both. Each anime got its own thing. Comparing which one is better is disrespectful. You know, I love Dragon Ball for the villains, and each villain. I'm Mac Miller. I need to calm down. I need to calm down. I can't even hear myself no more. I'm sorry. Shibori doesn't waste any time. I'll let you know that right away. That's not spoiling anything. Like, no, spoiling is spoiling. You telling me, hey, this guy's finna die. That's spoiling. Or be like, hey, yo, next episode is the craziest thing, and you making me hyped for the next episode. Like, that's spoiling. But you telling me that Shippuden doesn't waste time is not spoiling. So don't, like, you can talk freely without, being scared to spoil anything. So yeah, like Dragon Ball, with the crazy villains, and having each villain be almost impossible to kill, but you still love them, and the power levels, the transformations, like you would think that it won't get any crazier, and it gets crazier, and it's nothing but fighting, they scrapping. And Naruto, with the backstories of each character, and the you want to see the jutsus and the variations. Some of these big fights, some of these matchups are too insane, and comparing both would be like, I think that Naruto or Dragon Ball is better than the other. Any mofo that says this show is better than the other have not seen the other show. I'm telling you. Of course they say that Dragon Ball is better because they've never seen Naruto. Of course they say Naruto is better because they've never seen Dragon Ball. They don't know. They don't know Vegeta killing himself. Offing himself. They don't know how crazy Majin Buu is. They don't know how crazy Naruto is. I did that on purpose. I knew that the fly was going to be there. I knew the fly, so I followed it, laser precisely. I followed it precisely with that fall. And come on. No, it's okay. If you undershoot, you'll fall here. But if you overjump the platform, you'll fall down. And this is the GhostBabe, or like her shadows. You just saw the white stuff. I should probably put the lo-fi back on, since I'm still talking, and I don't want, like, he's singing his heart out, and I'm trying to talk about some Dragon Ball. I can't compare because I haven't finished Dragon Ball. You can compare, like, I'll take some comparisons, but I'm not saying, oh, this is better. Now, I don't know about One Piece, because we still have not seen One Piece, and I don't know if we can be like, oh, they're better than One Piece. But I feel like it's going to be the same deal, that each one offers its own thing, and yeah, this is my hot take. I'm not liking Super so far, but I'm sure it will get better. Also, we started with how far are you in Super? Right, for episode 28. Yeah, the beginning of Super is cool. Yeah, so you're with Champa. yeah, I'm not really a big fan of that tournament. You know, because it's a tournament, and honestly, tournaments are not that crazy. They have some cool fights and some cool jokes. Actually, no. They have. There's one fight that's. There's only one fight that saves the entire tournament. Only one fight. And the rest are like, you know, cool. But for me, the arc feels like a filler. And how did I fall? The arc feels like a filler, even though it's like a main arc. Yeah, it will get better. I almost overjumped. It will get better. I am telling you. I am telling you. Super does not shaft a lot of characters. Yeah, you know what? You know what? Stop Mac Miller. Because I'm still talking. Let me have this PS1 classic music. This piece right here is for Final Fantasy. Which one? Well, it's VIII. I don't know the Roman on him. But yeah, it has like multiple songs. I guess that's better. Hey, I don't know what to play. It's kind of crazy. I should probably, you know, put a video up. Anyway, bow. I'm gonna finish it 100%. I never drop a series. We'll always finish. Amen. Me too. And then you see the mofos making opinions before finishing a series. Even if it's garbage, you still need to finish it before forming an opinion. I'm not listening to you unless you watch the whole thing. Of course, like, if it's One Piece and like Naruto and stuff like this, like, you can still make an opinion, but not like a 2-season show. And over, like, actually, I think it sucks. And you've only seen 10 episodes. Super, yeah, does not shaft a lot of characters that Z did. Like, you did notice that they killed Goku in the Cell Saga just to bring him back. You know, they made Gohan the main character, but then the author was like, nope, we're not doing that, and they made Gohan trash in the Majin Buu Saga. Like, the author backpedaled on that decision real fast. He's like, oh yeah, I'm making Gohan the new main character. And then I don't know what happened, and then he's like, nah, I'm bringing Goku back. Nope. Alright, cool. Well, let me move on to a new area. This fly. How... This is the worst collectible so far. You like Beerus? Yeah, I know. Beerus is nice. Beerus is scary. He folded Goku, Super Saiyan 3 Goku in one touch. You know, that was insane. And I like that he's not a villain. You know, bringing new powerful entity that is not, you know, oh, I'ma kill you. Why did I jump? I drop down and then jump. It's cool. I thought it was gonna be what? Don't be scared. I gotta equip this snake ring. It's crazy that yesterday I was playing offline. And I fell down here because I was, you know, catching up to where I was in the stream because I fell. And it took me 2 seconds. Here I am, I streamed, and I can't for the life of me continue. We got out of there. We got out of there. Yeah, villain. Yeah, like he, like it's his fault for coming in real menace-like. And also, Whis, shout out to Whis, the goat. You would think that Whis is just like a subdurant, something like that. But Whis is the goat. What is this music that I'm listening to? It's something. Maybe you'll recognize it if you ever owned a PS1. Freak. I was talking about something. I forgot what I was talking about. Well. Oh yeah, Him backpedaling or making Gohan the main character and bringing Goku back. And Vegeta. Because he killed everybody. I gotta charge my phone, so I'm ready for what you do now. So, take care. Thank you for coming through here. And now till I don't know when. It might be too late. It might be too late. To watch, or I don't know. Yasser. So, take care, my guy. Charge your phone and get well. God bless anime for being here, and it got nothing to do. It got nothing to do but to binge anime. So yeah, God bless anime. I'm available whenever. Alright, cool. Available like 6 hours from now. Like, yeah. By the time my camera recharges after this stream, it's gonna be a while. So that's why I'm thinking, maybe I should not do it until today, and hook it up tomorrow. Nope. Ooh wee. Man, drop down from here. I don't trust nobody. You slid? I took the safety route so I won't fall down. And then you make me slide? You gotta give me that save. Thank you. Sounds good. Well, I'll let my phone charge. If you're still on, I'll come by. Take care. Charge your phony. Don't let it die to 0%. I heard it's not good. But get well, for God's sake. Yeah, I really want to do some speedruns later. I thought I was going to be racing through these areas. I'll try. Oh, freak, Yeah, I'm gonna be here for a while. I think I'm gonna do the smart thing and put some video on screen for everybody and me to watch while I suffer. But what though? Hey, let's switch it up. I was about to put also Caddy, but we got JP. I love this video, so we're going to watch. Rockstar's game design is outdated. It's a fat ass video. I love this video. It cracks me up too much. So let me boot up. Window capture. Wowzy. Wow, a lot of things on screen. Let me. beneath my cami. And it works this time for some reason. Last time it was OBS was acting a fit. Let me just kind of have this in the corner. I still have not figured out a way to, you know, have this full screen. Because if I full screen the video, it will full screen my second monitor. If I do that, I can't see chat. I can't see myself. In OBS, I can't. So this is like the best I can do. Anyway.
Anyone who's been watching my channel for a while knows that I am a huge Rockstar fanboy. I feel like I mention their games in almost every video I make. I made a whole video essay about how amazing they are at creating virtual worlds. I stand in line to get their games at midnight. The last video I uploaded was a fucking country music video about how excited I was for Red Dead 2.
This video is
old. You get the idea, I'm a gamer girl. So just know with this video, I'm not just trying to stir shit or play devil's advocate to be a unique little snow Jake. I'm not unique.
He was a good man, my Jake.
Yes, you are unique.
Said, I'm sure you've
one of the best YouTubers. Stop playing with me.
Thumbnail of this video that I, like many of you, have been playing the fuck out of Red Dead 2.
Yeah, this one, Red Dead 2 came out.
Disappointed by it. And yes, that rhyme was planned. The too long didn't give a shit version of this video is basically Red Dead Redemption 2 has some of the best writing and characters.
Like even if you've never seen the game, this video is too funny.
Easily my favorite protagonist from any Rockstar game. The game
I think this is peak review and
the game does
comedy.
Very little to improve on the
you know,
same
like
mission structure
review mixed with comedy. This is peak.
Almost 20 years, and also that looking at the Metacritic score makes me feel like an insane man. There won't be
this is me looking at Hunter x Hunter fans. I'm like, this ain't that crazy. Hunter x Hunter is not really a crazy anime. Naruto is better, Dragon Ball is better, JoJo is better, One Piece, anything.
Also, my
while people like the best anime.
And I'd
what?
rather this be like a healthy conversation.
That's crazy thing is, I even hate the people that hate Hunter x Hunter because their opinions are also garbage.
Also, this video is going to be much longer than my usual
nobody knows what they're talking about. Nobody.
So I'm sorry if I sound kind of shitty, but definitely get cozy and grab some snacks, my little brie cheeses, because you're about
sounding
to
sick. That was before COVID.
Fucking marbles. All right, with all of that out of the way, I want to talk about Anthony Birch and Legos.
Let's get it. We're here. Yep, we are here. We are here.
You might know who Anthony Birch is from a variety of things. He wrote Borderlands 2. He had a web series called Hey Ash, What You Playin' with his sister Ash, who is a voice actress and is now known for her role as Horizon in Horizon Zero Dawn. He also got memed a lot with people saying shit like, thank God I'm not Anthony Birch, because of some shit that happened with his wife or ex-wife, or I don't know, like some comments he made on Twitter. Don't know, don't care. But in 8th grade, I discovered a YouTube series he made called Rev Rant, where he stood in front of a green screen and talked about different interesting aspects of game design and made jokes sometimes. And if that format sounds familiar, it's because this yoga ball is the only thing between me and identity theft. And one of his videos that really stuck with me was called True Non-Linearity, where he talked about this mission in Grand Theft Auto 3 where you had to chase this guy through Chinatown and then eventually chase him to his car, and then when he gets in his car, you have to chase him some more in his car, and then eventually kill him. And he talked about how after someone got really frustrated with that mission, they had the idea to steal the guy's car before even initiating the chase, take it to 8Ball's bomb garage, put a bomb in it, park it back in the same spot, then
where you have to keep pressing the run button in this GTA.
And aside from Eiffel
65,
that is the coolest shit I have ever
heard.
And it wasn't so much a deliberate
keep
design
pressing the run button over and over.
Made all of that possible, but more so a lack of one. Grand Theft Auto 3 was the first 3D sandbox game that Rockstar put out, so it had a lot less scripting and polish when it came to the missions. Things were much more loosey-goosey in the world, where instead of the game constantly giving you instructions of, okay, go to this exact spot so that this exact cutscene could play, and then follow this car. You're too close to the car. Don't be so close to the fucking car. All right, now wait a little more. Okay, you are now free to roam about the open world cabin. It was a lot more of, okay, so there's this guy over here and he needs to be dead instead of alive. You could do it however you want. You shoot him in the penis. I don't really care. I'm a PlayStation 2. And after GTA 3, Rockstar could have gone down two different roads that they had inadvertently created. A, one of more non-linearity, giving players more freedom to craft their own experiences while doing the missions, much like how it is while roaming the open world. Or B, a more scripted and movie-like experience where the player has to do things in the right order and fashion that Rockstar tells them to, or else they failed the mission.
Mission
For the
failed.
most part, Rockstar went with road number B. And this isn't always a bad thing per se, but most of you on Twitter agreed that it's definitely a mixed bag. These two roads of game design can basically be seen as a tub full of Legos versus a particular Lego set. And yes, this particular set is Star Wars. Has nothing to do with the video. Just thought it was cool. At first glance, the Lego set is much more attractive and appealing, dare I say sexy, than the dirty ass old bucket. But anyone who's performed Legos before knows that the bucket
Your boy
is
was going
way
down
more
on some
fun in the long
Legos.
run. The bucket represents
When I was a
games that
kid.
give you a lot of
You don't
freedom
know
to solve
the
problems in
Legos.
creative ways. Games like Metal Gear Solid 5, Breath of the Wild, Hitman, and not even just because of the Lego metaphor, but Minecraft and Fortnite, especially Fortnite. Battle Royale games are the definition of player choice and freedom. This isn't even a Lego. This is a Lord of the Rings action figure. Did you know that you can fucking put a sensor dart on a helicopter in blackout and fly around and see where dudes are? And also that you can snipe people and talk about gators with Eddie Burback?
Some gator gotta come fucking.
Some gator gotta show his snout.
The assortment of different Legos
Cool.
just represent all the different gameplay mechanics and options that
hate
the player has. So if there's a mission in Metal Gear Solid 5 where you gotta rescue a hostage from an enemy camp, my Lego creation could look like this, where I ride in on a horse outside of the camp and then get behind the comms tower and put some C4 on it and then go over here and blow it up and make a distraction so that all these guys are coming over here and looking over here. What was that noise? And then using that chaos,
What was that
I
noise?
sneak in and I rescue the hostage who is being portrayed by Darth Maul and carry him on my back and go out here and get the helicopter takes us away and we're fine. In your creation where maybe you chose to drive a car and you ghost ride it into the watchtower.
This
and
is
that guy goes
the worst
fucking
jump.
flying and the car blows up. And
I
then
never messed it
you
up. This is the
hop out
first
of
time.
Ah, son of a bitch. And then you murder
This
everyone
drop
in
here,
sight.
but you know, it's like killing me.
And then you go and rescue the hostage who's probably shitting his pants at this point. And Darth Maul's like, oh my God. And then you're like, come on, guy, let's go. And then, you get out of there. You can see that my creation and your creation, or whatever's left of it, are totally different and unique from each other. And that's the power of the bucket, because we each had a unique experience that feels personal to our ever-developing gamer bodies. And yes, I did have a lot of fun putting these together. Don't even ask. I will now show you the sound of my childhood. The fucking used napkin in here, Jesus Christ. Now moving over to the Lego set here, this is a completely different kind of experience. The Legos in the set still represent the gameplay mechanics, but you're following a predetermined order on how you're going to experience all the different shit that the game has to offer. So when you finally finish your Lego creation, your creation and my creation are going to look very similar. And this isn't necessarily a bad thing, because there's plenty of great Lego set type games. Portal 2, Uncharted 2, Inside, fucking Donkey Kong Country. These games are very linear and have specific beats and gameplay moments that they want you to experience in a certain order and way.
Cool.
And there's nothing wrong with that. All these games are fucking wet dreams. But the problem with Red Dead 2 and almost all
Somebody
of
give me a
Rockstar's open world
save.
games is that they're
How?
constantly flip-flopping between these two different kinds of design. You have the open
Well,
world
I
where
know-
you're encouraged to
I
experiment
either
with
go
different
from
gameplay
this ledge
systems and explore your surroundings
back
and potentially do some
up,
creative problem
do a
solving.
backflip.
And then the missions, which essentially shoot all of that in the face and boil down to following a
it's not
yellow
going to
line
work.
and waiting to be told what to do. And if you do anything other than the exact thing
Yep.
you're supposed to do, mission failed. Try to take a different route, mission failed. Try to flank the enemy, mission failed. Attempt to be even slightly creative in your approach in a fucking stealth mission by climbing onto a roof, mission failed. For whatever excuse Rockstar comes up with for you doing anything other than exactly what they want you to do. Which, when you think about it, is really fucking ironic, because this is a game about bad boy outlaws that disobey the rules and do whatever they want. And this kind of design wouldn't be so bad if Rockstar just fully committed to the type of game they want to make. They want the missions to be these linear Naughty Dog style blockbuster roller coasters, in the open world to be this Breath of the Wild West realistic cowboy simulator. simulation. But by having 1 foot in open world design and 1 foot in roller coaster design, neither design ever achieves its full potential and is never as interesting or as deep or as consistent as its contemporaries. Because in order to get the player to experience exactly what you want in an open world game, first you gotta make them ride to the mission mark, and then you gotta ride to where the mission actually takes place, and then you gotta wait for something to inevitably go wrong, and then shoot guys in the face, and then do that over and over and over and over. Red Rover, send good missions on over. And it's just sad because they have this magnum dong of a map that's so gorgeous and huge, with crazy attention to detail, with signs that give you directions and other landmarks to tell where you're going. And before the game came out, I remember seeing some rumor float around that if you play the game without the radar on, NPCs will actually give you directions for missions, and then you have to pay more attention to the game world itself instead of this little fucking circle in the corner. And when I heard that shit, I got super excited because it meant that I could turn off the radar and just use the compass and the fucking physical map that comes with the game. Because while Rockstar has always included these sweet ass maps with their games, I've only ever had to bust one out to complete a mission once, and it was fucking amazing. In Grand Theft Auto 4, there were these awesome side missions where you would receive a text with a description of a car you're supposed to steal along with its address. No icon on the map, no waypoint on the radar, just a text. I got tagged! And because the in-game map doesn't show the street names, I had to bust out the actual physical map that came with the game and study the names of the roads to find the exact location of the car. And then when I went to that location in the game, bada boom, bada bing, Michael Scott's Sebring, there's the car. And that felt amazing. I felt like an actual badass instead of a toddler that needed to be told what to do every 5 seconds. So you could surmise that while I was playing Red Dead 2, I tried to play the game without having the radar turned on and just the compass. And while roaming the open world, it's fucking great. If I meet a stranger and he tells me that I should go rob a yellow house in the woods north of roads, I'm gonna use that information along with my compass and my physical map to figure out where to go. And not having a waypoint always telling you exactly where to go makes even the simple process of adventuring around and finding stuff super satisfying. You feel like this badass cowboy explorer with a map and fucking mutton chops. But once you actually start any of the missions, it is impossible to do shit without having the radar on. Even in the case of a mission where the instruction was just to park this stolen stagecoach in a secluded spot. I didn't have the radar on at the time, and I was like, all right, sweet, let me go find a spot. But I should have known better than to mess with you harder like a black widow baby because, oh, the game meant this specific secluded spot. Oh, I'm an idiot dungo brain. Why did I ever think I could do something on my own? I'm a dumb baby. I'm just a dumb baby. Give me milk. I want to fucking sleep and do shit, dude. Compare that to the GTA 4 Michael Scott Sebring mission, and it is the exact opposite feeling. You're not making me feel like a badass cowboy. You're making me feel like a dumb little kid. And part of me is torn because I genuinely love the characters and the story that Red Dead 2
just takes a while and having that jump was still brutal.
Missions when it works.
Really start to irritate me.
Come on, jump over. I know you can.
Those moments are overshadowed by so many repetitive and mindless missions that it starts to feel like you're looking at this beautiful Lego bucket and you're realizing all its potential for unique and creative gameplay moments. But then your older brother keeps barging into the room telling you which pieces you gotta use and how you're gonna use them, and that it's once again time to tap X a bunch and ride to a mission point and then watch a cutscene and then, uh-oh, no way, what? Something went wrong again? No way! And now I gotta sit behind a broken ass cover system that's somehow worse than the first game that came out 8 years ago, and then hit L2 and then R2 because the only interesting choice I have in this game is which gun I'm gonna try to use to kill myself.
Passion is in his words.
Okay, so now that we've all had a nap and calmed down, let's talk about the more interesting side of Rockstar's games, and especially Red Dead 2. And that is the open world. So whenever you're not being led through the game's missions and side missions, there's a variety of things that you can do in Rockstar's big, beautiful
I don't want to make that jump no more.
Along with some really cool encounters that can
but I did anyway, maybe, of course.
Those in Chapter 3. And surrounding all of this stuff is an honor system and a wanted system.
I don't want
a bounty system and a camp system, and none of these really work how you would expect. And One of them doesn't really seem to matter or make a difference, like at all. The last one I'm referring to is the camp system, which in theory was supposed to be a big incentive and driving cause for doing a lot of the activities in the game. Hunting, fishing, robbing, bounty hunting, gambling, anything that provides you with a good or money that you can either keep for yourself or donate to the camp to help take care of your fellow cowpokes, which is a super cool concept, right? Like in a game that's centered around a family of outlaws, it seems like that should be a pretty big deal, right? Yeah, it doesn't fucking matter at all. You can be the biggest degenerate piece of shit with the lowest honor and be a complete C-word to everyone in the camp. That's cunt. C-word is cunt. And never donate a dickle to the services or the camp or the food or anything. And the story just keeps on chugging like nothing ever happened.
No.
This not only lessens the meaning of so much of your open world interaction, but it could have easily been handled so much better. The game could have made it where you could only continue with the story if you've actually taken care of the camp and dumped a significant amount of money into it.
Is this
Because not only
permanent?
does that bring the story and the open world closer together, now you actually have a strong incentive to rob a train or do some bounties or sell some animals. And it could make for some really great risk versus reward choices in the honor system as well, where now it's like, oh shit, I can make money faster if I rob a train, and then I could continue the story sooner, but then everyone's gonna hate me and I'm gonna be a bad guy. That's an interesting choice. How the game is right now, there's not really any incentive to be bad. It's just, I feel like being a bad guy, so I'm gonna do it. Couple this with the fact that the main missions give you way too much money, way too fast, which I get that that's a weird complaint, but seriously, it feels pointless as hell to try and roleplay as a scrappy outlaw on the run when you have $1,000 from doing a couple story missions. In Old West times, that was like $3 billion. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm a cowboy named Arthur Morgan. I thought I was the CEO of Apple, AKA Bill Gates. Speaking of making getaways, I think we can all agree that the wanted system in the game is pretty hit or miss. I guess I never miss, huh? So along with having some very trigger-happy cops that like to come after you for the smallest offense or for defending yourself against the dark arts of the O'Driscoll gang, the game has a witness system, which is actually pretty cool.
I think I'm done.
In theory. Basically, if someone witnesses you committing a crime, they're gonna try and run and tell a lawman about it. And you have the option to try and stop them before they do that, which is super cool. You can kill them, you can tie them up, you can threaten them, you can shoot your gun in the air to try and scare them and accidentally shoot a bird out of the sky in the process. And that's all cool as shit because the game is
Are you the same dude, man?
That's
That's what, man.
And what's also cool is that the game has a whole mask and disguise system that it barely explains at all. But lucky for you, I have wasted hours of my life trying to get to the bottom of how this shit works, and I can finally put an end to all the Reddit threads and YouTube videos that keep making shit up. Essentially, if you don't currently have a bounty, NPCs won't recognize you if you have a mask on. You don't need a new outfit from what you've already been wearing, you don't need a new fucking horse or new guns, you just need a mask. But even with a mask on, cops will always immediately recognize you as Arthur Morgan if they see you committing a crime. Which this isn't super realistic, but I actually don't have that much beef with this rule. So if you're wearing a mask, and you shoot a man in the middle of
Nobody told me that this fly is the worst thing ever.
And you bail the area before any cops come, you won't get a bounty. And after your wanted level goes away, you can go back to the same town wearing the same outfit and the same mask and do the same shit again, and you still won't get a bounty because at this point, NPCs have what I refer to as dumb brain. But if you did get caught the first time and you do have a bounty now, the bounty is what starts changing things. So now, if you go back and you do the same shit with the same outfit and the same mask and you have a bounty this time, not only will cops arrest you on sight, but NPCs are now baby geniuses and will immediately recognize you and you'll get a higher bounty even if you bail the area before the cops come. But if you had changed your outfit before going back into the town where you have a bounty, NPCs won't immediately recognize you and patrolling cops won't try to arrest you on sight unless you hang around them for too long. Okay, did you get all that? Jesus Christ, I need to take up knitting or something instead of this shit. It's not a perfect system, but I'm the type of person where if I know the rules and the rules are consistent, then I'm a happy boy. But the rules aren't fucking consistent. Exhibit A, robbing a train. You can strategically choose to rob a train when it's out in the middle of dipshit nowhere with an outfit and a mask that no one has ever seen, and somehow a cop 3 miles away will not only know that a train is being robbed, but that it's specifically Arthur Morgan that's doing it. Somebody better give that cop a raise because he is a goddamn expert. And this is the same type of bullshit that's been an issue with cops in the GTA games since forever, where you'll kill a man out in the middle of nowhere and somehow every cop in the tri-state area just had a That's So Raven type vision and somehow knows about it now. Red Dead 2 could have done something new and actually had like dedicated and scheduled routes that the police would follow that you could study and like plan your robberies around. Instead of just doing the same bullshit of just spawning cops in front of you whenever the game wants. The game already has these super detailed schedules for NPCs where they'll get up and go
the
to
fly
work
is going
and
somewhere
eat
new.
lunch and then go to the bar
fly
and
keeps
then
going
turn in
somewhere
for the
new.
night. So why the fuck is it the same shitty system when it comes to the lawmen who are arguably one of the most important features in a game about being a fucking outlaw? The funny thing is, while I was researching this shit, I came across this YouTube video where this guy used this clickbaity ass title that was like, how to rob a train, no wanted level. And within like the first 30 seconds, he gets a wanted level. But he also put it best himself when he said,
they have identified me, that's an issue.
Exhibit B, robbing stores. The open world of Red Dead 2 is at its worst when your older brother Rockstar still keeps barging into the room to control everything. What I mean by this is that it is impossible to commit the perfect robbery. You could plan your escape route and go in the back door without anyone seeing you,
no
rob the store
way.
without firing a single
I'm
bullet
done?
or making any noise, and yet somehow every single time there's a witness. Whether they walk in right on cue like it's a fucking sitcom, or somehow spot you from the outside, even in a shop with no
Inventory.
windows. I've never
Bugs
seen
notes.
it not happen.
Bugs
Also,
Bunny.
because the game doesn't even let you access
think
your
it's
weapon
pretty
wheel while
clear
in the store.
for one.
You can't even like attempt a stealth kill
Smell you
before
later.
trying to rob the register
All
or even
this
use your
for
preferred
this
weapon
garbage?
to rob the store. Because that makes total sense and definitely doesn't make me want to spit
This
on the
has
floor.
been
The best
the
example of
worst
this lack of
collectible.
consistency and or freedom is found while robbing the gunsmith in Saint Denis. If you rob the gunsmith in the typical
can't do
only
that,
way
alright.
that the game lets you, he
I
pulls out
don't
a gun
care.
and tries to kill you. Now remember this because it's going to be really important in a second. But one time while roaming the streets of Saint
Well, we
Denis,
done
I
it.
encountered a homeless
The
man.
bugs done,
So I
we
hopped
got
off
it.
my horse and
Now
I
we're
decided to give
completely
him some
done.
money.
That
And
was
then he
so
surprised me
garbage.
by giving me this tip-off about robbing a poker game that's held above the gunsmith. And that stuff is super fucking cool because it feels natural and dynamic, and no one told me to give the homeless man some money. I chose to give him some money. Lord knows I have some fucking money to spare. So I went back to the gunsmith and I tried to rob him again, because usually when there's a secret business within a business, the game gives you a different prompt to rob that second business. But this time it didn't have one, and that actually started getting me really excited because I was like, oh shit, maybe I actually just have to find my own way to get up to the poker game because I could hear music coming from the rooms above the gunsmith. So after running around the block for a while, I eventually found an alleyway that had a ladder in it. So I climbed up the ladder and I got up on the roofs and I parkoured my way over
calm
the
down.
top of the gunsmith building. And at this point I was
Oh,
getting
yeah.
really excited because I felt like I had just done
I just
something
remember
really
that
cool.
from
Figured
me
it out all
playing
by
with Bruno.
myself. I thought my fucking older brother telling me shit. But when I got to the room above the gunsmith, I couldn't do anything with it. It wouldn't open or give me a prompt to knock or anything. So then I went to the bottom of the stairwell and there was this security guard dude standing there. And usually with every NPC in the game, you
Of
at
course,
least have
when I'm
a
actually
brief
done with the area,
antagonize
you
on
make me fall.
this guy, there wasn't anything. And I slowly felt this familiar, disappointing feeling creep over me that the game wasn't ready for me to be here yet, and I wasn't supposed to be here yet, and that I wasn't doing it according to Rockstar's plan. So then I went back into the gunsmith and looked around some more, and it turned out that Arthur just had to officially inspect the back door in order to unlock the feature of being able to rob the poker game. And then sure enough, when I robbed the gunsmith again, this time it gave me a prompt for the poker room. But the icing on the cake is that when you choose to do the poker room robbery, now the gunsmith doesn't go for his gun at all. Like, what the fuck? Did Arthur suddenly get way scarier in the past 5 minutes? The game immediately then switches back into scripted ass fucking Lego set mode, where now I can interact with the
yeah, I love
security
it.
guard, and now I can rob the poker game, and now I can pee all over my sweatpants. And while it was still cool that I could use the parkour route I had discovered earlier to escape once the cops showed up, this was the exact moment that I realized Rockstar is still so unwilling to budge on you doing anything in any way other than the exact way that they want you to do it. And it really bummed me the fuck out. One of the biggest hype words surrounding Red Dead 2 is realism, with you having to feed Arthur and bathe Arthur and manually loot every single individual item and wear the right clothes in the right weather and feed your horse a steady diet of oat cakes. And all of that stuff is in the game, which is great.
Bugs
A
no,
lot
you
of it
chase
is
that
also
fly
extremely shallow. You don't
30
actually have to
times.
eat or
Literally 30
sleep on a
times.
regular, realistic basis. They're both just different video gamey ways to refill your cores. Yes, you can make a campfire to rest in the wilderness, but the game does it all for you. It's not something interesting like in Breath of the Wild, where you actually get to interact with different aspects of the open world. Like, okay, I chopped down a tree and I got some wood, but shit, it's raining, so I have to find a place protected by rain, and then I put my wood down, but oh shit, how am I gonna start a fire? Well, I mined these rocks earlier and they gave me some flint, so I'm gonna put it next to the fire and hit it with a metal blade, and oh shit, now I have this cozy little fire. Not only does Red Dead do all of this automatically, which is super realistic, but it also fucking teleports you to the nearest clearing and automatically gives you a fire and a fucking tent, and the rain doesn't make any difference. You can have a fire in the rain. You don't have to look for any shelter or like keep an eye out on the world or anything. It's a joke. For a game that people keep saying is all about immersion and realism that makes you watch every animation of Arthur skinning an animal.
My guy. I never miss these jumps up, so don't mess them ever again. Oh, nothing but gravestones. There's a crossed out engraved message. Babe X Kurt. Oh my god.
And every animation of Arthur looting a corpse and some actual cool stuff like having to pick up an animal and put it on the back of your horse. It's inconsistent as hell that the game also has these frequent moments where it changes its mind. It's like,
what am I doing?
Fuck all that simulation cowboy shit. We're gonna do it our way. Oh, you're gonna ride your horse? Hell yeah, brother. We're gonna automatically put Arthur's rifles back on the horse because that's what we think he would do. But don't worry, dude. If you quickly get off your horse after that, we'll just teleport your rifles back onto your back, because in the Old West, they had dark magic. Unless you've been riding the horse for a while and then suddenly hop off to fight some enemies that we just ambushed you with, yeah, then you're gonna have to manually re-equip each rifle by cycling through all of the weapons, and oh yeah, we reset what kind of ammo type was loaded into your gun, and oh yeah, we're gonna do this every time. If you're gonna make me commit to doing all this pseudo-simulation cowboy shit, like cleaning my gun and bathing my horse and crafting a tonic, one tonic at a goddamn time, you can't then randomly strip away control from me. Like not being able to look at your weapon wheel while you're in a camp so you can see what kind of fucking ammo you need to pick up. Because now immersion and realism are the last words that are flying through my gamer brain. The words I'm thinking of are lack of control and or spit. A big feature of the game that I mentioned earlier is how you can use L2 to lock on to every NPC in the game, with some exceptions, and greet or antagonize them. And while this is a cool addition, it ends up being super contextual most of the time and doesn't lead to a whole lot of interesting choices. Because most of the time it boils down to either saying hi or fight me. And if you strip away the diffuse option after pissing a dude off, it's essentially the same two options that you have in the first game. You could already hit B or circle, depending on your sexual preference, and say hi or antagonize someone by just running into them or punching them. It's not like a new innovative system where you can do cool shit like convince one guy that another guy was talking shit about them, so they start fighting and make a big ruckus so the cops go over there, and then you use that as a distraction to do some cowboy shit. And when it's not just Arthur greeting someone or pissing them off, it's a mystery dialogue option where you don't know exactly what Arthur's gonna say because it almost always just says greet. And there's also never any clear indication of when you can actually react to something that's happening in front of you versus hitting the greet option and Arthur saying some shit like, "Mister, You have a kind face. You look familiar. Do I know you from somewhere, boy? For example, someone back at camp, I think it was Sadie, asked me to bring them back a harmonica. And when I was exploring around in Strawberry, I came across a guy sitting on a porch who's playing a harmonica. And with what I thought was my understanding of the game's systems, I tried to greet the guy playing the harmonica, hoping to God that Arthur had the context to ask for it, or ask, where'd you get it? And when that didn't work, I tried to rob the guy for it. And while he did run away, he did drop the harmonica on the ground in the process. But the game didn't give me any contextual sort of prompt to pick up the harmonica or do anything with it. I just had to fucking stare at it, because why would items in video games work like that and actually make sense? A lot of my problems with the dialogue system are basically the same ones that made Fallout 4's dialogue suck so much ass compared to New Vegas. Instead of it feeling like a dynamic exchange where you could do cool shit and have some creative moments that made you feel smart, it essentially boils down to generic good guy option, generic bad guy option. And Red Dead 2 is even more stripped down than Fallout 4 was.
Jesus.
And okay, I get why right now you might be thinking, Jakey, why the fuck are you even comparing Red Dead 2 to New Vegas? They're totally different types of games, but they're really not. They're both open world, they both have some survival stuff, they both want you to interact with NPCs with different dialogue choices, they both try to put you in interesting gameplay situations, but the difference between a game like New Vegas and Red Dead 2 is that New Vegas gives you a variety of options and tools so that you can make moments happen. But in Red Dead 2, special moments only happen to you. There's definitely some exceptions to what I mean, but the random encounters and open world activities in Red Dead 2 versus the quests and options for role-playing in New Vegas are the difference between, once again, a Lego bucket and a bunch of haunted houses. I'm aware that these metaphors are all over the place. What I mean is that New Vegas gives you the pieces to play out scenarios in a bunch of different ways.
Trying some new stuff.
Lego bucket
That's leading
versus
to
Red
death.
Dead 2 that has some really cool ass random encounters and memorable
Shut
moments
up.
that quickly lose all of their appeal the second time around, e.g. haunted houses. And if you just really like going through haunted houses, I totally get how you think Red Dead 2 is the overall better game. And to counterpoint myself, there are also some great exceptions to this in Red Dead 2. Like the time I came across this kooky old guy looking for gold, so I waited around for a while until he actually found some gold, and then I robbed him for his gold, which Arthur appropriately said some shit like, "That's my gold now," or something. I don't know, but it was amazing. And those exceptions in Red Dead 2 are the best part of the whole friggin' game. They're the moments that you want to share with your friends and talk about. But after the honeymoon period with the game ends and the encounters become predictable and start repeating themselves throughout the world, they suddenly lose all of their appeal the second time around. Haunted house style. And because your options are so limited and you can only interact with the game world and make special moments when Rockstar contextually presents them to you. Telling my friend about the time I sucked venom out of a dude's leg to save his life and then later ran into him outside of the gunsmith in Valentine and he bought me a gun because of my good deed, that feels a whole lot less special in an open world game when my friend tells me that he had the exact same experience. Again, it's it's all about Legos. It just turns out that so much of the open world stuff in Red Dead 2
Come on, let's go.
Lego sets that are gonna look very similar to your friends versus creations from the magical Lego bucket. It's a boat and it's also a spaceship. I don't know, I was crazy as a kid. I realized that the majority of my complaints about Red Dead 2 purely stem from the fact that I just wanted more of a progressive Lego bucket of an open world versus what we got, because that's infinitely more interesting to me. But that doesn't mean that Red Dead 2 is objectively a bad game. It's a really good game. It's just one that 90% of the time I feel like I've already played, because I essentially have. This is probably gonna sound super weird, but I genuinely believe that Rockstar needs to have their Nintendo come to Jesus type moment.
Oh my
That moment
God, I
where
almost had
Nintendo
it.
looks back at the very first Zelda
Almost
game
had
and
it.
remembered why people fell in love with it because of the sense of adventure and exploration and freedom, so then they made Breath of the Wild. That moment where Nintendo looked back at Super Mario 64 and remembered why people loved that type of Mario game, so then they made Super Mario Odyssey. I sincerely believe that Rockstar needs to look back at their first big
boring
hit,
and
Grand Theft Auto
monotonous.
3, and remember why people fell in love with it in the first place. For me, it wasn't the boring ass linear missions. It was the overwhelming sense of freedom to do whatever you want in a game world and have that world respond to your actions in an unexpected and dynamic way. It was more of a conversation instead of me saying something to the game and the game always saying mission failed. You'd think that with the massive success of games like Minecraft and Roblox and PUBG and Fortnite, that Rockstar
Oh my
would
god,
take
we
a
actually
hint
fell
and
down
maybe
here.
give their players a little more freedom to be creative in their open world and missions. But instead, it's this incredibly ironic situation where a game that's super popular with kids treats them like adults, and a game that's super popular with adults.
You done
treats
yet?
its players
I'm
like
gonna
they're
clear this
dumb
area in
little
2
kids.
seconds, so I don't know why you're even bothering. Yep, this map sucks. Just like new, babe. It's just boring. It has
GTA
nothing.
5 is such a sophisticated game in terms of its scope and beauty, but it treats its players like children with the stupid, easy missions and its shitty jokes and lack of thought or effort from the player. I guess they gotta have that mass appeal though.
Alexander Lessler, Jasper dropped a 6-pack, Arbiter 1019.
Hey, we're keeping this in. We're
We're
keeping this in.
Juice angle, Bill, Chef Boyardee, home slicer. Hey, I'm cool. Cherry rose and Kappa Kaiju. Halloween ho 13. Lord Pettinger, tonic Timbo Xander, backhander commander is P-Balls, DG, Zachary Sosa, June Eco 24, Eric Katsiuba, Justin do your dishes, hot boy Kiryu, Trenton Foot, let us Blackbird.
Also, I can do this, like this. I know this area, but the jump, I always go to the middle and then drop down, but not for the beginning.
Jared Harrison, Tom Davies is a bad bartender, Glockerhead, interracial pro, biotic yogurt, moon cow, Cortec, and Mr. Misnomer is RC gang, no free
See,
game.
it took me 2 seconds to get out of there.
It's too damn long, what the fuck, fuel truck, hot pockets, Britty Brett, game, Jimmy Sean, Durr, Spencer Brand, the GOAT, Jimmy Joe McDizzle, Art Man, 009, Sammy Lammy Pro, Digger, Pro Show, from Champagne, yo, Krusty Alfredo, Dankest Alisor, and Jonathan Figueredo, Ryan Alioto, Ajax is Lawrence, Bruce Stu Films, and Dwayne the Rock Lobster, Mark McFadden, aka Mr. Bitch, Trill Clinton, and goddamn Dana Griffin, the United States of Michael Tate, Blow Torch, Zero Cheese Man, and Rada Man Tor is Ryan E. Souza, Big Dane, and Bryce Cosman, bit of a wanker, and Jamie Wallace, Ford Fiesta, and Drew Wanker, Topher Bishop, Raymond Wagner, Solomon Goudet, and Jack Hammond, Nasir, aka Young Schrodinger's cat, goddamn.
Hey, thanks so much for supporting me the last couple months. Sorry that the shout-outs took a while, as you just if you're watching this, you watched the video. It took me a long time to edit. This is actually going to be the last series of shout-outs for a while. I'm going to put a pause on doing the shout-outs on Patreon. It's a lot to do, and if I'm being honest, it kind of stresses me out, and my upload schedule's been kind of all over the place with doing different projects, so it's hard to get them out on time and all that. So if you already signed up for them earlier, you don't get charged till the end of the month, so you'll get refunded or whatever. But thank you for watching. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and
I won't die for this shit or what the fuck I
Rick
say.
Squad.
Front yard.
And we finished this. Ludwig is live. Is he live? Yes, he's live. Who wants to watch Ludwig? Who wants to watch Ludwig watching Mango? Huh?
anyone who's been watching my
Oh,
channel
Jesus. Go to Candicarus. Let me just take care of that. You know, I'll feel comfortable. I think, yeah, we're watching the
Proud
Disney
with you.
one, and we're gonna continue with the Disney one.
Each chapter as you go on with mini games and pointing and clicking on Pumbaa's. 24 odd years ago, I actually had one of these on my old, and it was of 101 Dalmatians.
Come here to Jasper and climb in his sack.
As a kid, I adored this game, and for a point and click that just tells you the story of the movie, it does its job extremely well, with minimal mental scars.
I also had my eye
On that lady's Dalmatian.
The only one of these games that made the leap from PC to PS1, though, was Mullen. Watermelon. Does that mean that this was the best one, and that they needed to put it on as many platforms as possible?
I have a pair of leggings.
What do you think? To be fair though, this is just exactly the same as the other ones available on the PC. It's a retelling of Disney's Mulan, except you make it move along, choose your own words for the story like
summoned, challenged, dare.
Play a minigame every so often, and click around on absolutely everything to see what happens. You can slap a skinny man, you can make a cat wet, you can scroll through a few words at 1,000,000 miles an hour.
No. Thank you.
You can dress up Mulan to make her look like a homeless woman in a towel, you can make Mushu laugh. But don't make Mushu laugh, you can start a snowball fight, and you can even send off an endless supply of prearranged wives off to a miserable future. Seriously, this never stops. Where are all these women coming from?
Family.
Family, where you kiss your mum and your dad. But we wish Granny would just die already.
Mulan arrived at the army camp. She had trouble fitting in with the other soldiers.
Well, I bet they didn't have any trouble fitting in her.
I'm busy. I need an apple for serenity for Mulan.
Okay, no sweat. A please would be nice, but I don't want you to break my nose, so I'll go and get it for you.
No, it's the green apple I need.
Jesus, sorry.
I want you to get a pendant for balance for Mulan.
Aha, gotcha. Easy peasy.
No, I need the purple and yellow pendant. Jade beads, bring them to me after you've found them. Now, scat!
Fine, I'm on it.
No,
Oh, shut up, you smelly old bat! You know I'd be able to do all of this if you told me what you actually wanted first. Don't blame me for guessing, and stop staring at me like a bulldog chewing on a wasp!
I need to take a bath and get dressed.
So why don't you? Do you need help?
The matchmaker awaits you. Yes, dressmaker.
I cannot wait to get dressed before taking a bath in my new dress.
I hope I make a beautiful bride.
Well, you better quickly give birth to one then. The most important thing to me, though, is that they even included the best Disney song of all time. Be a minge! I mean, do you want an animated and interactive storybook of Disney's Mulan? Then play the animated interactive storybook of Disney's Mulan. It does what it says on the tin, so leave me alone.
I think I know how to do this now.
Yes, so do I. Have a brush.
Oh, there's someone at the door, Gromit. I wonder who that could be.
Hello.
Oh my god, it's Chris Chan.
I'm Goku.
Wow, the real one from Disney?
It's only a matter of time.
What are you doing here, you old bastard?
Kamehameha.
I can smell Atlantis the Lost Empire in there.
Well,
the movie Atlantis
That
looks
was
really
jump.
good and has good characters. Yep. What a perfect film to base a video game on. So how do you turn the most forgettable, un-video gamey movie of all time into a video game? Let's find out right now by going to the special features. I'm going. The game starts up and we're forced into an extremely basic tutorial. And when I say basic... Whoa!
Very good.
I really mean basic. We're playing Simon Says with an old man.
Hey, can you jump like me?
Hey there, young man. Do you remember how to look? This is how you look. And unfortunately, the main game doesn't get any less basic. This here is an explorative adventure game with collectathon elements and swapping characters around to do certain tasks because
Stronger characters like Vinny and Milo can push objects.
women can't push things. You know what this reminds me of? Resident Evil mixed with Donkey Kong 64. It feels like Resident Evil with all the item collecting, examining, manually combining things together in the inventory,
Come
and
on.
then manually using them on the right objects in the environment directly from your inventory without it happening automatically. That's stuff I can appreciate. But it feels like Donkey Kong 64 with the sheer amount of backtracking and character swapping in order to get back to one particular obstacle that one character can clear, carrying on a little bit, finding another obstacle that another
Jesus.
character has to interact with,
Get me
so
outta
backtracking
here.
to another character swap station, passing that original obstruction, then
This
getting
is the
dropped
worst
again later on
area.
in the level, going back to a character
Because of
swap
that
station, and
fall.
repeating it until your knob falls off. And all of this is annoying enough, but it starts to affect just basic moving along too, because some of the characters that should be able to do some things can't do them in specific situations when they can every other time. So the game has been designed to make me second guess absolutely everything I do. Have I got the wrong character for this situation? Is it even possible to do this with any character? Or is the game just a whiff? Some wooden crates can be blown up, but some can't. Some grabbing platforming can be done with one character, but some can't. Sometimes you have chronic heart pain, but sometimes you don't. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you don't! Not only
Why
that,
am
but
I
some
here?
character-specific items need to be interacted with by standing
the
in a
freak?
very specific area of the item that you're trying to interact with. And not only would you need to figure out that location to begin with by just pressing action all over the place until you get a message, but then you need to make sure you've got the right character equipped to interact with it, meaning more backtracking to a character switching
Why
station
is
and
this
then heading
there?
back again. And that's even if the characters are
I
available,
took
because most
a
of the
dump
time,
right now.
they can't be accessed from that particular
gross.
station, and you've got to go even further back to find the
How
right
is that
station to
jump
switch
so-
out. Other than that, though, there's not much to say. Just like the movie. It looks fine, it's not absolutely terrible, but it won't make me keep my hands below the blanket.
Ugh, come on! Can't we get a good game for a change? Is that too much to ask?
How about this one?
Oh. Why?
Because The Emperor's New Groove is the funniest Disney movie, so the game might be just as good.
Oh. Yeah, alright. Gee, thanks, honey. You know what? My girlfriend and me couldn't be any more on the same wavelength, I swear. We know each other so well that we even finish each other's...
What?
Now, like I said, I've never played this game before until now, but as far as Disney PS1 games go, whenever you bring them up in casual conversation, don't worry, we've all been there. I have heard that this one is apparently one of the better ones, which I wouldn't be able to tell from the menu screen because what is that? And why is there a faceless Weidman? Oh, actually, I can see his face. He left it on the roof, and perhaps that face should have stayed there because, oh lord, his face came back and I am not happy with any of it. What is with these mouth animations? It looks like he's chewing on Gandhi's sandal.
But let's get down to brass tacks. Ow. Is this game as good as everyone remembers it being? Yes?
I was pleasantly surprised by this one, I will be honest. I couldn't tell you why the hell they decided to make a comedy road trip movie into a video game and do it relatively well, but somehow those crazy bastards did it. It's another Spyro clone like the Dalmatians game, but it's way better designed. It looks better, it feels better, there's more ways to move, more ways to unlock collectibles, more tense and interesting platforming. Sure, it's more linear and a little less explorative, but for a game about controlling a llama, you can do a lot worse.
Use your look button to see the red idol on top of the statue.
I would love to, little boy, but I'm a bit too confused by you. You've got the feet of hair combs and the body of a seal. And just like the movie, the game is pretty funny sometimes.
You've broken my toy llama again!
Oh no, bad llama, bad.
Just don't charge around by the tree, okay?
I mean, check out that walking animation. It's so good. How can you not love it? There's also the timed obstacle challenges while you charge, sliding races, aiming and shooting
deserve
games,
that
but
one.
with spit. What is
I
it with
deserve that
Disney
one.
and Flex? There's even a stealth segment where you need to keep moving forward while hiding behind obstacles every time your target decides to turn around.
I'm a secret agent.
But this lady, though, woof. What happened to her? What's her name? Eczema? Yeah, eczema. She looks pretty bad. She's so filthy, even her breast milk has expired.
Do you know what else expired? The dinosaurs.
The box isn't lying. The game is called Dinosaur, and there are dinosaurs. Dinosaur, dinosaur, monkey. And before we get to the actual game, I really do just need to bring attention to the worst piece of shit picture of a dinosaur I've ever seen in my life on the back of this box. What is up with this? Did their printer break? Ooh, look! Big grub! I love big grub. Enough joshing though. Let's sit down and play some Dinosaur. Or we could open up the encyclopedia instead. Yes, I've always wanted to play a game to study. And would you look at that? How interesting is this? It's so interesting, in fact, that the game couldn't handle itself and broke. The information text randomly disappeared entirely, and now I can't quit this mode and go back to the main menu. All I can do now is scroll through a load of depressing, lonely dinosaurs with no friends, and I'm not surprised. Who'd want to be friends with that? Eventually, though, the game completely stopped reading my inputs altogether, and now I'm stuck staring at lemurs having a shit in the woods.
I made some progress with the fly, but that's it.
Oh well. At least we get to see
I
Big
just
Grub
wanna
again.
leave
And here is the game.
that area,
Okay,
the
where
third
the hell do
area.
I start? The game opens up with a 35-second scene of a pterodactyl flying over an island, and nothing else happens. You can't control it, you can't skip it, you just have to sit there and love it.
That Oviraptor is attacking the nest.
Well, then you better go and save it with your swoop attack. And I don't need to explain anything that's wrong with it. You can just watch the whole process yourself. We save the egg and put it down safely on another part of the island. Great! At which point it immediately hatches, and this is where it begins to never shut up. At which point you're suddenly controlling a monkey, and he likes to make this noise every single time he attacks. But you can't do that for too long, because after a few seconds you get another. So off we go to find some fruit hanging in specific trees. And while I'm doing this, no less than 3 times in a row, the game decides to throw the crying little mistake at me. Which is very annoying, don't get me wrong, but at least it isn't as bad as... Look at how slow we're moving here, and we can't go any faster. In a game about looking around a giant island for things. Isn't this fun? Oh look, an enemy, time to attack it. Great, so I've been doing it all throughout the game so far, and when I finally need to actually use it, it doesn't work. Oh dear. And that's great because what I was looking for isn't even here, so I better move off back to the left. Oh damn! Oh damn! Another fossil! Attack! Attack! Die! What? No! I better start again then.
I'll have a look.
This is the same 35-second intro with no way to skip it, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay, no, I'm done with this defecation. Right, now, what's next? Please, it has to be good. Surely, there can't be any more half-baked, doughy splats of Disney games on PS1. Surely there has to be a classic out there that's hiding for...
1 second. 1 second. Let me check out Speedrun. I'm bugging or something. Screw this jump. Jump King, Ghost of the Babe, Speedrun. Now I want, like, they keep giving me tasks, but I'll take it. So we can't make that, okay, so there is, okay, you can skip this section. I was too scared to try it, I thought about it. Okay.
Mickey's Wild Adventure. Hey, I remember this.
Did you guys ever play Mickey Mania on the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis? It was a 2D Mickey Mouse platformer from 1994, and 2 years later, in 1996, it got an enhanced PlayStation version with much better music and prettier graphics.
Oh my
I never
God.
played the original, but this version in particular I remember borrowing from my cousin many times. Just this box art alone is making me revert back to a kid again. Super nostalgic.
Oh my
and speaking
God.
of the box, this game is so confident that it doesn't even list any features on the back of it, or mention that it's a remaster. It's that full of itself that it thinks it can sell you on the screenshots alone. And to be totally fair to it, yep, it deserves to sell itself on the still images and nothing else, because this is easily one of my favorite looking PS1 games of all time. The whole concept of the game is that you control modern Mickey Mouse traveling through a handful of his classic cartoon history to help out his past self, and then moving on to the next cartoon. And it's a concept they do not skimp out on. From the Steamboat Willie stage gradually changing from black and white to color the further you get, to the Meese fighting in the background of moose hunters, it just fires on all cylinders from the second you start.
Okay,
the pixel art and animation is delightful, and the way it uses the PS1's power to mix 3D objects into the hand-drawn style looks really good as well. It's really like they're trying to bridge the gap between a traditional 2D animation and 3D video game and make it seem as though the game aspects are breaking through the cinema screen to give past Mickey shit for modern Mickey to help him out with, and it never feels gimmicky. This is PS1 2.5D done perfectly. The game is really simple to play too. All you do is run, jump, duck, and collect marbles to throw. If you have any marbles that Mickey didn't lose himself after being married to this whore. So compensating for the easy controls, I suppose, they decided to make the game brutal. I mean, God, you start noticing things even on the first stage, Steamboat Willie. And it's nothing to be ashamed of. The platforms are often never quite low enough for you to make jumps. You can't throw marbles one after each other that quickly, and even if you do manage to fire off two pretty quickly, the second hit usually doesn't count against the enemy, and things will attack you from off-screen all the time. However, all in all, it's pretty easy. But after that comes stage 2, the Mad Doctor. And mad is certainly right, because this is where the game switches things into arsehole gear. It begins immediately with bats that you don't have much time to react to if you don't already know they're coming. Then there's these skeletons that hurt you enough on their own, but also explode on death into multiple bones, a few of which can hurt you, and they blast off into random directions that are impossible to predict or work around based on what else the level is asking you to do, so they will inevitably hit you like boop. Then there's more bats that suddenly appear from off-screen like boop, and an extremely fast minecart riding section that gives you barely enough time to react to saw blades like whoop. And don't forget, you need to jump to attack flying enemies that are coming towards you, but if you do jump next to a rope, you'll automatically grab the rope and fly yourself all over the damn place, often back into other danger like whoop. I lost all 3 lives that I had on stage 2, and I couldn't figure out how to earn any more. The game is really stingy with health too, and that's not a huge deal, but you can only take 4 hits, which massively becomes a problem when you get to stage 3, Moose Hunters, because look at all the shit falling from the sky here. All the while you need to dodge off-screen mooses. Following this is a chase sequence where there's a ton of obstacles, a turn that's slower than a recycling truck, and a jump like you're on bloody Saturn. And after that, it just keeps going. Stage 4, the Lonesome Ghosts. Picky jump collision detection, a tiny field of vision in the dark, absolutely unavoidable damage, enemies you can't even kill, even though these ghosts are already dead, but you know what I mean. Projectiles flying at you from off screen, and it doesn't stop there. Stage 5, Mickey and the Beanstalk, where there are butterflies that are nearly impossible to hit, and dragonflies that take up half the damn screen and appear from nowhere while you're platforming across sinking leaves. And if you get a game over, you begin the entire stage all over again, which means, for an example, on stage 2, if you lose all of your lives at the last boss level, you need to redo all of the 8 mini stages that make up that single stage all over again. Look at how I'm playing here. This overly cautious tippy tapping. It's not a fun way to play a tricky platformer, and most of the time that didn't even really help me. Mickey, get up there, you stupid bratwurst! Plus, the game itself, in its box and everything, was not one of the cheaper ones to find on eBay, so save your money. Right, now, what have we got now?
Carrie, did you just hit me with this Mickey Mouse disc?
Oh, wow, everyone, look! It's L-Smark!
That's L-S-Mark.
Shut up! You're not real!
Okay, well, I may not be real, but this is.
Goofy's Funhouse.
Speedrun.
More like Goofy's house. First off, I really appreciate them clarifying that this is Disney's Goofy we're talking about, and not a Serbian film's Goofy.
This here's my very own home entertainment room. You know, where I watch all my favorite home movies.
What kind of home movies do you film? And here is the game. Check out this frame rate. Oh boy, isn't this good. Oh, don't worry about that. I just like to skin live bears. So yes, welcome everybody to Goofy's Funhouse, where everything you touch, you make noises from hell happen. Essentially, this is a 3D point-and-click adventure game where you find items, put them in other items, your mouse cursor is this gangly moron, you move Goofy around this slow even when he's running, and half the stuff you click on nearly kills him.
I sure do have a lot of books.
It's just a shame I can't read. Then you eventually find a load of mini-games that you need to win in order to collect more items and put them in other items. Yes! I did a win-win! You know what? The name of this game is incorrect. This is definitely not Goofy's Funhouse, it's Goofy's Hell House. There's fish and peas on the kitchen table smoking a cigarette, urine in the blender, posters of steroid abuse in his son's bedroom, the walls are made of cheese, the garden is made of anus, Pluto has one singular giant eye, there's crying mannequins, ghosts and skeletons in the attic.
You're kinda.
And Goofy himself climbs the stairs like a molester before entering a single door at the top of the stairs that then opens up to a room with an impossible door that suddenly appears with demon magic, which if it was there before should lead him out of thin air, but instead ends up in a bedroom. This is the scariest game I've ever played and I wanted to stop.
Come on, drop it fast. Drop it fast. Stop playing with me. This game sucks. Only the first map was actually fun.
We've been entered into a phone quiz.
Ooh, a phone quiz. How fan.
Where do you wear a golfing hat?
Easy. Legs. How dare you?
What do you hit a golf ball with?
Easy. Golf cart.
How dare you? What room in a house is for sleeping in?
Easy. The bathroom. Well, you've clearly never had a heavy night before. Even though you definitely have. Goofy referencing Nintendo.
Bowser?
You know what? Max isn't home, so I want to snoop around my son's bedroom. Nothing will go wrong there.
Oh? Maxie's secret videos.
Better take them with me and bash one out! I will say, though, that after all of this nonsense, you're actually rewarded with full-length classic Goofy short films. There's 6 of them on the disc, actually. And I've got to admit, that's the best thing in the game. This is a really good reward.
Now, where's that pump Mickey gave me for my birthday?
I need it right now. I want to make it bigger. And I don't know why, but I oddly got into this one. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Does that make me a psychopath? In which case, I'm the perfect target audience for Tigger's treasure hunt. There's a party, but there's no honey, and we need to find more honey to quench this lump's insatiable hunger. So Tigger heads off to get the honey. Guess it's time to rocket up to space and die then. It's all very simple, and the name of the game tells you all you need to know. It is Tigger's Honey Hunt. Featuring Winnie the Fecal Matter. First off, I really do like this old storybook setup. It's just like it is in the movies. And to give credit, for a 2000 PS1 game, it doesn't look that bad. I even really like those pre-rendered backgrounds that emulate the sketchy hand-drawn style of the original movie. It's cute. And what a nice game this is. You move left and right, jump, and duck. That's it. It's so friendly. You explore side-scrolling levels and find items for your friends. That's all you do. Tiggers like being the top. You can't even attack enemies that hurt you back, because in Winnie the Pooh, we don't confront our problems, we run from them. The odd thing, though, is that despite all of that, this is actually a decent platformer, specifically for toddlers, I'm aware, but there's a lot more care put into this than your average baby game. Like I just said, there are enemies as well as plenty of hazards with timings to learn. There's a lot of obstacles to platform around, many of the levels branch off into different pathways and non-linear extra areas. You need to explore these areas to find enough honey pots in order to unlock the next levels, and there's even unlockable new abilities to make the platforming more interesting. I had no clue what to expect going into this game, but it sure wasn't any of this. Blah! Tiggers don't like foot fetishes. I mean, I can't be horrible about it because the game isn't horrible. It's not trying to be anything massive, it's just trying to give your kids a nice relaxing side-scroller with a bit of challenge and good controls. I don't know what else to say. Tigger is the next Tekken fighter!
I'm trying to open this door, but it's not moving.
Okay then, Roo, let's see what I can do to help. Oh, bloody hell! Oh, hello everyone. Sorry, I got bored. You just caught me in the middle of watching the classic rom-com. 4 weddings and a funnel. But is it as classic as the movie that our next game is based on? Treasure Planet? Yeah, you heard me. Treasure Planet is a classic. It's a great movie. You don't know what you're talking about. You're wrong. And that's okay. Not everybody can be right. I did hear through the grapevine, though, that this was also a decent game from people's childhoods. I mean, you guys were right about the Emperor's New Groove, so I'm excited. Let's pop it in and have a go with Treasure Plane. Oh boy, this is really cool. Look at this. My copy that I found online actually came with the original sticker set completely untouched, and even a mini PS1 catalog for all the new games at the time. This takes me right back. It is so sweet. Oh damn, I need to get this portable LCD screen. I've always wanted one, and I really should do a video on PS1 accessories at some point. But that's not for now, the game is. And my controversial opinion on this 20-year-old disc that none of you should really care about anymore is...
50%.
It is fine. It is the most fine game I think I've ever played on the PS1. You run around open-ended linear areas, do a platform, swing a stick, shoot a bang-bang, collect Cheerios, spend collected money for more areas. It's absolutely nothing special. It's totally fine, I just
My camera's
genuinely don't know
dying.
what else to say. It's
And
as
we'll die real
standard as
soon.
they possibly come.
Welcome to the Interstellar Union of Miners.
Speaking of miners, I'm pretty sure this guy likes them.
Yep, we're looking at Peter Pan now, if you couldn't tell, and his very own video game, Adventures in Neverland, starring Peter Pancreas. Now, even though I really do love the movie, Peter himself I've always found to be one of the creepiest and most uncomfortable main characters of all time. He's the boy who never grew up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was just the legal defense of Gary Glitter. And this unease extends from the movie to all over this case and the manual inside it. Firstly, it's entirely written in Comic Sans. Secondly, in the list of Peter's friends, he lists himself. And thirdly, this memory card is useful for saving lost boys.
Me no likey, Pan.
Hello, everybody. Nice to meet you. My name is Gash.
There's a huge treasure hidden in Neverland?
Yes, Peter, didn't you know?
Here's a fun fact for you today. In order to actually start playing this game, you need to sit through the intro company animations, a loading screen, hit start to then enter another loading screen, enter your name, watch a cutscene, enter another loading screen, go to a level select menu, pick your level, and then enter another loading screen. Why is this taking so long? Come on, do something, pedo pan! Oh, okay, I take it back. Now I wish you didn't do anything. This is not a good game, Pete. It's a side-scroller, except you can fly, which sounds great, but in this game, all that means is fill every level with absolutely nothing, because who cares, you'll just fly above it anyway. It's one of the emptiest games I've ever played. What's the point in flying if there's nothing to fly around? At that point, you're just moving a mouse cursor on a black screen.
It's the best game ever.
There's no platforming, there's too much space in between hazards, it's just a load of nothing. Even the secret areas are just on your way to your next checkpoint.
Hey, you wanna know the best place to put a secret area? Right next to another secret area.
And the first level loves telling you over and over again, whoops, you can't go there yet. Whoops, you can't go there yet. Whoops, you can't go there. Well, at least that isn't as irritating as the amount of loading screens in this game. There's a loading screen for everything. There's a loading screen when you start a level, a loading screen for beating a level, a loading screen for getting back to the menu. These can all last up to 20 seconds every single time, by the way. And considering most of these stages last no longer than a minute or two, you're spending more time looking at Peter having a wee than actually playing the game he's on the damn cover for. He's the boy who never grew up, when he must have done at some point, because kids don't like sitting around doing nothing for 20 seconds every 1 minute. Here is the combat. There was the combat. Sometimes you also control Tinkerbell, and do you know what you do there? Look up her skirt. No, you fly around in a side-scroller again, except now you only press one button to control her altitude, while once again, nothing else happens. Wait a second, what's this here? Oh. Are we going to the Indian shop to buy Indians? What is this, 1840? This game has made me so upset that I could listen to James Blunt. Okay, what's next? Who is... Yes, it is me. I bloody knew it. Bloody Walter.
Yes, and I want you to make awful sequels to my classic films for 50 years after I die.
But you're already dead.
Oops. Well, then you'd better get on with it then.
Peter Pan in Return to Neverland?
He went back! Yes, we've got another US exclusive, so if we didn't get it over here, we must have been really offended by it. Maybe Peter finally touched them. It's the same game. Are you shitting me? It's the same game. No, it's literally the same exact game. Yes, it's the same game as the one I just played, but from another country. It's the same game, but with a burger and a cowboy hat!
I just wasted my money. I paid import tax on this! For a game called Return to Neverland, when in the country the game came from, he never bloody went there in the first place!
Oh, check it out, it's a boss fight!
You think you can beat me?
Yes, I think I can.
I need to wash the taste of that out of my mouth, so how about we close things off with Disney's Magical Tetris Challenge. This is basically if Capcom made a Tetris battling game but with Disney characters. What you see here is what you get. And you know what? It kinda rules. It's nothing more than Tetris battling, either with a second player or with a short single-player story mode, but these battles will test you. They can get surprisingly difficult. It's tense, it controls well, the music slaps, it looks great. I'm happy I picked this one up. The story mode is really weird though, since you have to go through it by helping all of your friends with certain jobs, and the only way that you can help them finish their jobs is by beating them. Hey Donald, thanks for helping me out by kicking my ass!
Well, that was an anticlimactic way to end. It's nowhere near good enough. So how about we end this video properly? With Dance Dance Revolution Disney Mix.
Oh my god.
I regret every decision I've ever made in my life.
Once again, we've got another game that explains itself better than I ever could. It's DDR, but with Disney songs. Have you played DDR? Have you heard Disney songs? Then you've already played DDR Disney Mix. It's DDR, Disney, right? The only thing I guess I need to make clear is that Dance Dance Revolution used to be called Dancing Stage in the UK all those years ago, but that is about the most complicated thing I will be saying about this game today. It's made by Konami, it looks like DDR, and that is because it's DDR.
Hello Caddy, it's me Baby Yoda from Disney's Star Wars The Mandalorian registered trademark, now available on Disney+.
Oh, how cute! Hello, you're looking very marketable today.
Take my dance mat so that you can look ha-ha funny wunny when you play this game.
No!
If you don't use it, I will skin your cat and wear it.
I mean, yes!
No.
Smells like grandma.
If you think you're interested in this, then all you need to do is ask yourself, have you ever wanted to play techno dance remixes of Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, Zippity Doodah Zippity Day, or Chim Chimini Chim Chimini Chim Chim Chiree, but with your feet? If so, then this will be your favorite game of all time. And if you want, you can even play it on the Thrustmaster. What's that? You're not interested in any of these songs? Well, how about It's a Small World? Ducking Hardcore Mix. I ended up playing this game so much that I actually got AAA rankings on most of the songs too. And yes, I'm gonna gloat about that. I really enjoyed this game. It goes way harder than I ever could have expected, and I love it. Well done for closing things off on a good note, Dancing Stage Disney Mix. Or, as it's known in Japan, Disney's Rave!
In conclusion, Disney have some good PS1 games, and Disney have some bad PS1 games. But most of the time, the movies are way better. So why would I bother wasting any more time playing worse versions of the movies when I can actually sit here and watch the movies and keep my hands free for— Please subscribe and don't forget to hit that bell.
Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, because you haven't been very good today, and I'm giving you a chance to redeem yourself. Special thank you to all of my executive producers on my Patreon page in the description below. Lucifer1307, Starman Stubbs, Anders Andel, Basil, Blake Brown,
Okay, no, cool. We'll say, I will say no, because I'm an idiot.
Hat Foodini, Heartfire, Inflim, Iron Ninja, Mitchell Reed, Ramen Wolf 1485, Raven Tora, Red-Eyed Critic, Skullman, Slowpunk, TARDIS Type 40, The Game Shed, The Real Kit Nathaniels, Try Tressler, Tudor Apples, Whirlwind Abyss, Flick Joseph, German Boy Remy, Daniel and Alex, MR Rushton, Zohaib Ahmed, Bilal Choudhury, Saviour of Light, Harper Onions, Lewis McNamara, and Terrell. Stand. John Lennon is a John Lemon.
He made me fall. And my camera is going to die any second. Literally any second. I'm talking. My stream is bugging. No, that's cool too. My stream is bugging as well. So, my bitrate is falling apart. That's crazy. My camera just died. It's video buffering. Use the low latency start on the advanced menu. Wow. Tools. Yeah, that's cool. We're continuing. Seems to be fine now. I'm getting out of that area. Now bugs though, it took eons off my life. For what? It's such a horrible collectible. Man, get me out of here. I'm not scared. I think that there's a shortcut for it, maybe a W. That will take out the snake ring. But I think I might press the button that will restart my run. I don't care. Low bitrate, who cares? I'm here by myself. Well, you know, it's crazy. Honestly, I thought that people would actually show up, because I streamed it at a time where people would actually show up. Interesting. So honestly, that means I can stream this game whenever I want. Morning, daytime, I'm chilling. You know, the boy is chilling. We're doing this. Who cares no more? And if I don't do it, I'll hook it up offline. You know, get past that area. Screw it. We tried, and we really tried. Just if we had more time, we could have easily won. But that goddamn bug, that goddamn flight took forever to get done, to get the bugs note. Also, there was garbage collectible. Not even something to wear. Wow. Why? How did I even do that? I'll take this stream down if I have to. I'll slide it down. Who cares? I don't care no more. Should just watch Naruto, to be honest with you. Oh, wow, it's so fun. This map is so fun, wow. Same side effect. When you jump on this. I'm not letting that slide because of these horrible jumps. Let me check a run. Maybe there's a crazy skip that I'm not seeing. Hey. Because I might be just... I might have been just wasting my time. Interesting, yeah, you do this. Everything's nice. There's a task. Yeah, like if the task does the same thing that you do, you'll know it's insane. I really didn't do a long jump, so I don't know why you did a long jump. Swear to God. Screw it. This is my last attempt. Why bother? Why ruin my day? I just woke up. I got other things to do. This sucks, I'm bored. Yeah, nah, this sucks. Now I'm just really depressed, and I'm thinking about, no, I gotta do this, and I still have this to do, and I'm just, you know, really bothered so much, because of this garbage game. I'm not feeling well. Because this game is garbage. Or the DLCs. The base game is perfect. I love it. But this is just annoying garbage. And I sound mopey, I know. But I don't know, it's like, of course I fell. Of course it's part of the snake ring. I don't know, I'll stop, I'll keep going, who cares? Do I care anymore? Will you pay to make the same dumbass jumps? And yep, I didn't finish that sentence, because I knew that I was going to fall. Get out of here. Wow, we're out of here. Wow, it's so crazy. Let me hum a little. Let me hum. Boy, if you don't get on that, such a weird jump. Should have watched Naruto and have fun. He thought she'd be going crazy. I'll watch Hunter overplaying this. I will keep hating on Hunter because it is garbo. Straight stinker. Nothing but a relic for the past. That used to be good. But so many other shows surpassed it tenfold. Where to next? Oh yeah, I forgot. I did get here. Well, I was bamboozled because the bird made me drop. Please, save. No. And you're making me face plants. Not even one save. We made it to a new area, and not even one save. You just fall. You know, difficulty is not just... Difficulty does not just realize in one jump that will drop you down to the beginning. No, it's about conquering new areas and rewarding you with saves and stuff, and not, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I thought. See. Oh, I'm sorry, you fell down here? Well, too bad. You know, time to go back to the beginning. That's not fun. That's not challenging. Making a game challenging is not having a fall that will set you to the beginning of the game. That's just bad game design. And it's just boring. Oh, whoa, I'm back to the bug, haha. You know, it's like, alright, I'll be out of there in 2 seconds. And how, like, I've escaped the bug in the moldy manner about 70 times. So, falling down here again doesn't reward me with anything. You know, and conquering new areas in here, they'll reward you with a safe haven, a safe platform. Oh, congrats, you know, you're not gonna fall from here no more, or it will be, not from here no more, but it will be really difficult to fall from here. Instead of, hey, you reached a new area, here's a fall that will just kill you. In one mistake. Have fun. Like, okay, you know, you're just making the game annoying. And not fun to play. This fall. Wow, I fell. Ain't that crazy? And it's like, alright. I really loved the first map because they realized it so perfectly. A lot of saves, and one fall is not deadly. Here, you lose so much progress. And it's time to make it back up with the same repetitive jumps. It doesn't take long to master an area. So it's not like this is more practice. I've already been practiced this area to a T. So it takes me so long to get back there. Just to have another eeny weeny attempt at a difficult jump. Just to fall down and being spat at. Oh, too bad you didn't do this really difficult jump. Now you're back down at the bottom. Every single time. I thought that GhostBabe, that it would be, you know, more difficult than lowkey Plus, but again, difficult in the right ways. Not haha, fall go wheel, doof. You know, these lowkey Plus and GhostBabe is nothing but haha, fall go bye bye. That's it. It's not entertaining. It's not fun to conquer the new areas. Unfortunately, I kind of expected this from lowkey Plus, as it's the first DLC, but to expect this from GhostBabe, no, you know, because it's the second DLC, and you know, no was good. Apparently not. Apparently, this jump exists. These two jumps exist to ruin your life, and how did I mess that one up? Hey, don't play with me. Of course. This saves not enough, I'm telling you. And one more mistake, and I'm here. No amount of videos, nor classic music, nor lo-fi will save me from being depressed right now. And you got nothing but to try again, cause you know your boy's not a quitter. But again, this doesn't make a game fun, for God's sake. Just, I think that's why I never really liked Pogo Stuck. I will play it and try to master it. But it's just, haha, fall, go, bye-bye, you know. It's like, alright, you know, cool. See you later. Wow, ain't this fun doing these jumps for so many times? There's no tension no more. Just repetitiveness. And I hope they get their dumbass brains together in the sequel, Jumping Quest, and make it, you know, fun. Honestly, I don't think so. I just don't think so. Or they will, but only for the first map, and if they ever make more, it'll be the exact same garbage. And it's just making it unfair and not fun. And it's just... My God. And again, what's worse, I can't even talk to nobody in chat to really, no. I don't know, talk to, distract myself while I mindlessly beat these areas that take no effort anymore. My heart legit hurts. Cause I'm depressed. One last attempt, because I don't care. And also, I'm not going to stream it until I, you know what? Until I beat that entire area. Screw it. Yeah. I'm not streaming until I reach the new area. I'll go, like, I think it's just either one or two more screens. And that's it. I don't care about that area no more. I don't want to stream it no more. Yep. Take care. I'ma go, and bye.